Hello, my name is Leo. Welcome back for another episode of Anbennar and EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode, we started annexing our vassals. I'm hoping to complete that soon, and also we embrace the global trade and all that. And looks like our federation. Oh, okay. The Stentos have managed to build up another army, so they might actually beat them back this time around. Maybe, I'm not entirely sure, but we'll see. But also, we are annexing both of our vassals right now. Hopefully, we'll get that done fairly well. I mean, it depends. I suppose so. The first one is going to be done in next year. Looks like to be in July. And then the other one is going to take a bit longer than that because it's going to slow down a lot. Oh, the mainland trade has expired. Oh, right. That's going to start reducing our trade income, isn't it? Well, maybe not that much, but perhaps a little bit. Unfortunately, we can't do any of the missions here due to the crisis mode still active. I may need to just figure out if I can just turn that off, because technically speaking, it, realistically speaking, should have gone away. Oh, Age of Witch Kings. Alright, let's have a look. Do we have anything in here? Potential for large army, 200 regiments, so we got that. Oh, 5 universities, and that's something that we can probably build fairly quickly. We got the money for that. Well, not right now, but we can get the money for that. Absolution of 90, we got minus 55 right now, so it's not going to be happening. Major ruler, we don't have that one. Empire rank, nation, or Emperor of Anbennar. That's something that we might be able to reach. And, well, religious war, we haven't been anywhere near of Anbennar, so, you know, that's not going to happen. And the trade companies is not something that we probably can't get in here. So I don't think we'll be. Well, I mean, admittedly, is there anything in here? Well, I mean, there's the yearly absolutism, administration efficiency, harsh treatment cost, autonomy change cooldown, fort maintenance border with rivals, change rival cost, and multi devastation. Okay, so nothing too bad for us. Scanning walls of consolidation. Oh, right, so now we know a little bit more about the nations down here. Was this? No, this was not the one that our fellow neighbours were at war with. It was this one. And they did actually take a bit of land there. Oh, right, they took land from both of these. Alright then. I think, at least. I'm not entirely sure. We've got a little bit of potential revolutions brewing up again. Mostly in the south here, so let's stop drilling with you. You've got pretty good drill already. Get the rebel suppression going. I think those will be sufficient. And then over here, was there... Oh, there's still one province over there. And then over here, we got another one that is potentially firing up soon. I'm going to stop the drilling as well. So we didn't get to the 40 professionalism quite yet with these, but we got the drill pretty high on these two at least, so that's good. We got a bit of money. Hold on, did we have a mission or something? No, not right now. Everyone's loyal enough so that we could actually see some more land. There we go, so we control 78% of everything. Oh, right, and we got this lead. Oh, hold on a minute. It's are you not allowed to hunt pirates in areas that are not your... Oh, okay. Interesting. Or where you're not collecting trade, so I'm guessing the pirates over here will be able to... Well, no, they're not in there right now anyway. Never mind. Suppose the fleets would be busy currently anyway in here. Fleet returns. They were caught by the pirates, so that's 55 crowns that we lose there. But you know, we still get some points and all that, so it's not a complete waste of time. I suppose what we should do is get those universities going. Get one over there. First we could build one over here as well to level that one up later, and then I suppose one at the canal city there. So if we want to upgrade that further, we can. Because this was another place that we should probably, maybe, level up a lot. Oh, new commandant. Oh! Army professionalism. And level 2 commandant available. Alright, that's not too bad, actually. So, oh no, I like it. 90... Wow, okay. Let's get one of the generals in here. Do some drilling. We can get that underway. Right, we're losing a lot of the modifiers that we had earlier. From, like, when we were still doing the reforms and all that. And our annexation of this particular nation has now completed. Did we get any armies from them? We did get 5,000 men from there, but is this now pretty high? Okay, I'm just going to disband these units. I don't necessarily need them. And then we've got some ships from them. It's a little bit galleys and a little bit of transport. So I'm just going to move them back here. The galleys I might send into the one that is doing the pirate hunting already. So assign you to hunt pirates. So that should combine in there with that fleet. So that's going to be a total of 8 ships there already. And then these I'm going to upgrade. Oh right, it's a bit expensive now again, since we don't have the era ability anymore. Hey, there we go. Made refill garrisons. And killing worshippers, we can convert more. So let's get going with that. We've got pretty good stability, so that does help with the conversions. A decent chunk. How's our standing? High standing? Is there anything? Oh, right, we could share the granaries now. Let's do that. So what is our Federation standing now? We're still high, so we're trying to get slowly towards the very high standing. Maybe get elected as the leader of the Federation, and then, in theory... I don't know if we could actually end the crisis that way, but I'm kind of hoping that we could. Right, looks like the Centaurs are actually taking over taking the initiative in that war right now. We can afford losing a bit of prestige. The fleet section, or the fleet side of things, is still definitely in the side of the Federation. But in terms of armies, they just don't have the troop concentration necessarily. And this one we are still annexing. Not quickly though. 1 each month, so that... Oh, yeah, that's gonna take a while. Now, if we could get an advisor for Diplo reputation, that would actually... Or, is there any... Hold on, nobility... No, I think that was immune taxes, wasn't it? Increase the Diplo reputation. Yeah, no, there's nothing in there. Well, what about the advisors? Do we have a Diplo reputation one here? No, we do not. Okay. So I guess that's gonna have to wait. Oh, but we're slowly getting towards the... Oh, we got a lot of admin points here. Oh, how much can we... Oh, right, we could do a lot more states now. That one's... Oh, where's this? Ah, the province next to our capital here. So they want to get another 2 taxes in there. It's a bit expensive developing, though. You want us to colonize? That area... Oh. Well, that's not going to happen, I don't think. And proposal of measures... Build a university in... Here, that's something that we already have underway, so that's going to be an easy one. No, assimilation of natives expires, so the colonies are going to be building up a little bit slower. But we'll still get it done soon enough. So we've got some of the universities done. How many do we have? 4 out of 5. We completed the agenda. We don't have any more underway, do we? No. We did build one already. Oh, right. That reminds me. Now we can get the trade depots, finally. That's going to be massive. And Zurkanrek is going to be a really good place for that. So we can increase our trade power total. And we are going to be transferring more and more trade in here. How much are we making from here? Okay, we're making 63 ducats from here now. And that one is fully colonized, so we can just recall the colonists and send it over to the corner. So we can complete that. And I suppose let's have a look at the areas that we could state now. So that area is one. This is another one that might actually be decently good. Not necessarily all that great in terms of development, though. Another option would be to start colonizing this region, which we have. I suppose we could just turn both of these into states. It's not going to be too expensive to set them up either. That also allows us to get a little bit more stuff out of these, and maybe we can develop some of them, although it's not necessarily that great of an area. Do we still have a lot of... Oh yeah, we've got plenty of governing capacity, so we could perhaps also turn this into territory, so we can convert these lands, because that's actually going to be a pretty big impact. And then I suppose, is this one fully... Well, it's not entirely fully ours, but it's mostly ours. And then this one, this will turn into a state as well. Not a lot of development in there. Right, well, that's a few more states at least. I'm guessing that's going to start increasing our income a little bit. Yeah. Oh, wow, yeah. 48 ducats per month now. could actually complete the build up of this army here now. So let's get that to 8 regiments of artillery. So we've got our 4th army now. Well, almost. Oh, truce ended with the centaurs. Alright. So humiliate rival. We should probably get a bit of a spy network going in there so we can get a few more claims. Because we can't use the anti-monstrous thing anymore against them. Oh, and they're no longer a valid rival either. Well, Grombar it is, I guess, to have at least someone as a rival. We do have a lot of power projection, admittedly. We can't go so many provinces from the centaurs. We are... Oh, we're number 5 in the Great Powers list. No, admittedly, it's probably because we've embraced the institutions. So that gives us quite a bit of an edge compared to a lot of the others. Is there any potential for us to get any of these? So fleet equal or larger to 500, monthly income at least 1,000, or army equal or larger to 1 million. In the economy, we still need to increase a lot. In terms of the fleet, oh right, we need to increase our heavy ships as well. We don't have enough heavy ships for that. I mean, we could probably start increasing the heavy ship fleet at least to some degree. So that would be potential. Because we are going to be doing a lot of trading, no doubt, over time. Of course, right now it's not necessarily quite that great, but we do get a lot of money from trading. That's for sure. We're getting 63, almost 64 ducats per month. We're actually getting a bit more from production right now, but that's partially because we've been building so many of the... Oh, right, those trade depots are almost done, but so many of the manufactories... that it's just... Oh, wow, that's going to be quite expensive. And very valuable. Right, so let's get another trade station then, shall we? Did we get the universities now? We are... No, we did not get them yet. Still at 4 out of 5. Needed for the Splendor thingy. Right, there we go. That's another rebellion dealt with. Is that... Okay, so there's one more rebellion somewhere. Oh, it's over there. Okay, that's not too bad. So in theory... Oh, we don't have a general here. We could have 4. Oh, it's because we got quite a land force limit. Okay, that gives us a bit more. Good, and then there's feudalism. Gives us a 1 base 1 and at least 25 power projection. So we could have all armies with a general. I suppose might as well do that. We can do a bit more drilling then, which is going to allow us to increase the professionalism a bit further. I mean, right now, from the professionalism, we already get the 8% siege ability, land fire damage plus 4%, shock damage 4%, and drill loss minus 20%. So we won't lose the drill quite as quickly. I mean, this army is pretty fully drilled out, though, so it's not necessarily that important. But I suppose if we do recruit another general, we are going to get a bit more professionalism as well. Oh, wow, that wasn't quite as good. Well, I guess that's a perfect reason to do a bit of drilling, then. So the Centaur fleet is having problems, and the Centaurs can't really get into the areas there. Oh, and we lost another general. That was the one over here. 413. I mean, that's not too shabby, actually. Oh, we got 2 extra merchants right now. So is there anywhere where I could send them in such a way that they would actually bring in stuff to me? Well, there's Moduk over here, but that's... We don't know where exactly it is yet. We've gotten at least some information there, just not enough. We haven't been really exploring that much, we've just been conquering a lot. Moderate tolerant increase of centaurs. Sure, we can spend a little bit. If the centaurs aren't viewed as enemies as such, it's just the centaur nation viewed as enemy, then it might be a bit less unrest and all that over time. Troll refugees. Sure. I'm gonna let them in. We can have the trolls gathering some souls again. Ah, right. Now we know a lot more about the mountain, or at least which nations are in here. So this is Skirt Drake. That was the blue one over here. On the other side of the centaurs already. Silver Tars. Oh, Silver Tusk, sorry. Oh, there's gold in there. Ooh. Getting up into the mountain halls could be quite useful though. But we can't quite reach them yet. Let's go ahead. Oh, actually, we wanted to get another university, didn't we? Let's go ahead and get one over... And then we'll save up for another... Oh, actually, I suppose another thing that we could do is get another trade depot. That would be another pretty decent amount of trade power over there. There we go, another conversion done. Is that... It's almost the entire state. There's still one more province in that state that we can convert. Plus, I suppose there's a lot more other areas that we can convert a lot faster now. I suppose since we... Oh, we accepted culture, so it's going to make the conversion a lot easier. Alright, that makes sense. So at the same time, they are still fighting a war. I mean, I could potentially declare my own war against them, but I don't think I'd be gaining a lot of land from it, is the problem. Not while there's still so many armies moving about here. Plus, they got the 40,000 man army in here, which is pretty much the entire forces right next to me. I mean, technically speaking... Oh. I could invest in military tech. Ooh, leather cannon. Now, admittedly, it's probably not a good idea to spend this much points for the tech, though. I'm just going to go ahead and start increasing development in these areas that are the lowest totals. Or the lowest cost, I suppose, rather. There we go, that takes care of some of the extras. Nobility wants us to, improve relations with one of the neighbors, I believe. We want a workshop in there. Do we have... Oh, we got a trade station already. I suppose that's quite easy one to do. Also get some base production, which would be really handy. Sure, we'll do that one. So, workshop. That will be done. Let's have a look if there's any other areas that are really valuable. I mean, some are relatively valuable, but nothing massive. We'll get another building going, though, at least. So the annexation is still taking a while. Oh, we're not making any progress right now. If right, its pillar reputation is so bad. Alright. Hold on a minute. So, why is our reputation so... Oh, it's -3. Oh, right. It's... Well, shared crown race is giving us a little bit. The war rights, we still have that, actually. I suppose... Does that expire anyway? Or ever? Or is it just... Yeah, it doesn't expire. Right, so we probably should not have done that. I mean, the annex subject thing is going to expire eventually. Or we can just recruit this one. There we go. It's a bit less money from the trade, but it will be fine. So now we can finally annex the other vassal that we have. It's going to take a while and still... Oh, they announced me as a rival. Can I rival them? Oh, yes, I can. So they managed to get a truce with the... Alright. So at least this time around, if we were to fight a war against them, we could... Well, first of all, we could probably bring this one in. Stop drilling. Let's go ahead and transport that over. And then we've got some extra light ships over here, which I suppose we could... Oh, is there any good privateering locations? Oh, Zerdug would potentially be a good... I doubt it would actually be beneficial, though. So no, we're not going to do privateering. Intercept any fleets. No, protect trade. Qadar we already have some ships in. Because we don't have anyone in the northern Nuzurbock. So that might give us a bit more trade power in there at least. So this should stop drilling as well. This one's not drilling at all anyway. And then we've got this currently on the rebel suppression, but I suppose you can stop that mission. Have we gotten any more claims against them? We've got at least these two, so we will be able to combine these regions, for sure. It's give us a bit more... Actually, is that... Yeah, that's going to give us most of the areas that we can still get for this trade zone, which is now our main trade node. So this is another place that we should probably develop at some point. We're currently converting it. I'm guessing it might be a bit more expensive due to... Well, not necessarily, but the fact that Federation is still in crisis is annoying, to say the least. I wonder if we were to end up in a war against the Federation leader, would it still... Maybe we'd have the ability to end the thing, but I think we'd end it in... Especially since we annexed the... Or had the leader of the Federation at the time annexed. That was probably what caused the bug that we're experiencing in here, because I'm pretty sure it should have ended otherwise. Oh, well, I mean, the fact that we didn't take it in the peace deal, that was on me to some regard, but like there should be probably some time thing as well, if it just doesn't happen. Like if there's a white peace or something. Right, but since we got them as a rival, did we... Right, we didn't transport the troops over yet. Let's do that first. And I'm guessing we're going to transport them around this area. Election. Oh, I don't think we want to keep this one any further. We are ahead of time in pretty much everything. What is the next idea group that we're going to take, actually? We could take something from the military. We've still got a lot of military available. Or we could take something from the diplomacy. Like the maritime ideas for the trade range. Navy tradition from protecting trade. Or marines. Oh, actually, do we have any marines? We'll have a look at that soon. Sailor maintenance, global repair. Oh, is that going to be... Right, we can repair when in coastal sea zones. That would be really handy. Plus the naval force limit modifier. Ship cost reduction, more leaders without upkeep, admiral cost goes down, and more blockading and privateering. Although a lot of the modifiers... Ooh, actually, another one would be diplomatic ideas. I mean, exploration ideas would allow us maybe explore a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be that important. We're going to go for the diplomatic ideas. If we can start getting more nations annexed peacefully, then we can sort of circumvent the problems that we've had. So in that regard, let's get the diplomatic candidate then. We're still pretty high on the points in here, though. Oh, bubbling buffoon. Alright, well, there goes the annexation progress again. Alright, then, how long do we have the modifier for, then? Now, that's the war rights. Annexed to subject. It should be somewhere, right? There we are. So that is going to end, 6 years from now. Right, so I guess we would have time to do a bit of a war against the centaurs then. We are near the map. Oh, it's in terms of admin points as well. Right, let's have a look at the areas that we could make that into a state quite easily. I think that's one of the few places that we haven't, or we still own completely. It's not actually the only place though. Seems to be something else. I'm just not entirely sure which one it is. Now, those are still being colonized. Maybe it's not showing correctly, but because this area we could probably just turn into a state. Use a bit of the points there. That's going to start reducing the autonomy. So where's the last one? Oh, this one. Oh, right. They're technically speaking already core, we just hadn't done that. Okay. Well, that's going to start reducing the autonomy quite drastically as well. And we should have a pretty good income now. Once again. Well, it hasn't really been anything else but good for a long, long while. Get some more fur production going. Right, so we've got one army in the south. Oh, there we go, we've got another mission done. How is our Great Powers? So we're number 6 on the Great Powers list. We'd have to get a lot more development, most likely, to... I mean, we're already at 820... Okay, about 800 total, and we get a little bit from our vassal. But if we were to do a war, we could probably conquer a decent bit of lands. I mean, let's have a look. Oh, we can get another claim. Oh. I'm going to get the claim over here, I think. Actually, no. Which one of these is the highest development? This one's the highest development, so we're going to go for that one as the claim. And then if we wanted to declare war on them, we will still the humiliate rival, but that wouldn't allow us to take provinces. So if we want to do the war, I suppose we'll have that as the war goal. Although actually, did we... Right, we did get the claim already in there. Good. We'd still have some potential allies if we need... Ooh. Right, no, it's just cavalry and artillery that they have. So they haven't gotten any more troops by the looks of it. With our troops, if we can just maneuver them close to one another, or have the troops sort of link up with one another, we should be fine. You stop your rebel suppression, we'll send our war fleet... Ooh, right, let's get an admiral in here, shall we? 623. Alright, that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and blockade that passage to there, so they won't have any ships on this side of the, well, continent really, or the lakes here. You could potentially get in here, and we'll just conquer these two provinces in here, and we'll have these two sort of link up around somewhere over there, so that if there is the enemy armies nearby, we should be able to take care of that soon enough. Oh, they went to hide there, alright. Well, in that case, how about we send in the ships here? So once they do get pushed out, we'll just make sure that they won't last very long outside there. Yep, we sank them all. Well, that was quick. Let's get back to the crossing point here. So do they have any more ships? They do have 3 heavy ships and 5 transports somewhere around here, most likely. Not enough really to cause any issues for us, but, you know, at least they have them. Got new mercenaries, we got the war goal already conquered. And we could be the first one... Oh. Now, admittedly, this does give us a lot of things, doesn't it? flanking range, combat with, the better cannons and cavalry. Of course, we don't actually want to switch the stuff right now, so perhaps we'll wait with the tech a little bit. Although, how much are we? We've got almost 50 innovativeness already. I believe it has been discovered, or oh yeah, it's been discovered ages ago. No, wait, level 17 was discovered ages ago, but not this one. So this would indeed be the first one. Alright. I think we'll wait a little bit longer. We're getting a lot of mill points still. Regardless. But let's get in here. We'll probably have to siege down the fort over there soon-ish. No sign of the enemy army either. But since we don't know where it is, I'm not going to put these onto auto-siege. Just going to sort of manually control these for the time being. Send you to the fort. Oh, there they are. Well, you can try de-sieging that area as much as you want. You're not going to get on this side, and with the armies over here, you're not going to get further south either. It's going to move it down here, so we'll be a little bit closer, and this army can then return there if need be. Let's go around, siege down that. I suppose, since we know where the enemy army is now, I'm just going to give you autonomous sieging over here to siege down all of that. The 3 armies that we have over here will be enough to deal with that and any other armies that they might have in the near future. We could, technically speaking, use the barrage in here since we've got so many points to get the siege done faster, and then we're going to go after that army there. They've got a lot of cannons there, admittedly. So that might be a little bit painful. Can we move through here? We can move at least in there. Oh, we can actually move through. Good. With these 2 armies, we might be able to actually beat them already. Just gonna wait for the armies to arrive there. Since I'm pretty sure we've got... Yeah, we've got definitely higher militech than they do. Our taxes are gonna be higher. We've got better cannons. We got a lot of cannons, and we just wrecked their front line there. Yeah, that's a sack wipe. Oh boy. Well, that's gonna hurt. That's a bit of a sting there. There we go. The fort has been seized down. So let's start figuring out the peace deal already. I'm not going to take the, or do the peace deal quite yet. So we might have a bit of a coalition on our hands. I'm going to state those. I suppose I could complete this state. Is there anything else that I mean, getting through here to start expanding further south could be a possibility. Or I could start clearing out some of this coastline over here. Can I take, oh, I could take all of that. Would that be a coalition of, okay. Small coalition. It would be a lot of aggressive expansion against some nations. But it wouldn't be too bad. I suppose we could also start expanding further north if need be. Or we could start... Ooh, actually, if we were to cut this off, then that would be easier. You know what, I'm going to take that one. That seems to be part of state that we already partially own, but not fully. And then I suppose we take the rest as money. Another 1,000 crowns, that's not too bad. They're not, for some reason, willing to take the peace deal yet, but I don't think that... Yeah, they don't really have an army, and our vassal is just going to siege down their capital as well. So, yeah, that's going to be a rough one for them. Let's go ahead and put this into auto-siege mode. Actually, no, you don't need to siege to that area. You go towards the enemy capital. You're going to be taking these areas. And then this one is going to siege down the northern areas here. Right, that's going to keep them busy. We're probably going on speed 4 in the meanwhile. And yeah, we're still pretty high on the points in here. I suppose, is there any more states? Not really. I mean, there's a little bit. I suppose one thing that I could do... hold on, so it's the... Oh, right, you can't centralize the capital state. Over here, we could centralize the state. So... Give the following bonus to the state. Local state governing cost minus 20%, state maintenance minus 20%, local prosperity. Alright, so it's actually not that massive impact. But I suppose this one is something that we could still start upgrading, or if there is some... You know what, let's build some shipyards. I want to start expanding our fleet a little bit. Or at least have the ability to start expanding it. And the sieges are going very quickly. I mean, admittedly, it is speed 4, so of course it's going to be fairly fast. But I do actually like this. Oh, and we are full on admin points. Alright, let's go ahead and develop it a little bit, then shall we? Let's at least a few points. We're still the first one. I suppose we could develop or get the Middletech now. So at least a little bit of reduced costs. Not going to get a military ID group right now either, so It doesn't too... Well, I suppose another thing that I could have been doing is strengthen the government, now that I think of it. But we don't have those points yet. Alright, but we could switch our troops into leather cannons and the new cavalry. Oh, there we go, we found their enemy fleet. Let's just bring in the ships here. And then I suppose over here we can do the naval barrage to break the walls. We're going to afford losing a bit of prestige, actually. It's not really that bad. They are building new armies, though. Oh, well, we've conquered their capital now. Development of ironworking. So iron price is going to go up, and copper price is going to go down. Okay. Interesting. And I'm guessing they're not willing to take the peace deal quite yet. No, we don't have a 100% war score. We're working towards it, though. You want to go through my lands again? Alright. I'm going to let you. There will be blood. Oh. Silver Tusk is preparing to attack the Centaurs. Oh, right. Through here, isn't it? Yep. And we sank the heavy ships. Excellent. Now let's just send these back to repair. I don't think we need to worry about that too much anymore. There's still a small bit of armies over here, which might cause a bit of issues. But I suspect that with the sieging that we're doing, they are going to be closer and closer to accepting the peace deal. Oh, there's another stack wipe there. We'll have another stack wipe soon. Change of the die. Okay, let's have a look. What do they offer? Clergy wants me to build a manufactory. Is that something we're already building in? No, not yet. We could probably build one. It's not too bad. Or Yarmouth, a university. There'd be a lot of diplo points, of the various monarch points there. Or base tax. I'm gonna go with the university. It's gonna be fairly cheap overall to get that mission done. Especially since we got the money at hand already for that. We didn't have the money at hand for the manufactory. Oh, they got 5,000 men up there. Oh no. Anyway. 80%. Are they willing to take the peace deal? Not yet. Still minus 50 points. I suppose they are getting more and more of the land seized down, so it's probably just a matter of time before they are yielding. Oh, and we could get another conversion going. And they would also get the idea group finally. Do I unlock that now? It's bloody expensive though. I don't want to unlock it quite yet. Let's go ahead and spend a little bit more on increasing the base tax on places. Actually, what I should probably do is just start increasing base tax in places like this, where I know that I want to upgrade it to level 3 at some point. Well, we can't do too much. I mean, we can maybe put in a little bit of points in here from all categories. That's now 20 development. Now it's 25, okay. So we could upgrade this to level 3 once we are out of the war and have the money for it. Which we don't actually have right now. Should be out of... Oh dear. Shipbuilding time is going to be increased. At least locally there. Now it looks like our vassal is still hunting down the enemy armies. That's actually quite handy. Go to political struggle. We can support the young candidate. That would be costing us a lot. You know what, I'm just going to allow their influence to increase a little bit. Although it does mean that the estates are going to be taking a larger chunk of the territories that we conquer. We already got 82% of the land owned by, or controlled by me, so it's not really that bad. How about, is there a... Alright, you're seizing provinces. I'm just going to go over here and start hunting down the armies. We arrived there in time, and that's a sacrifice of 12,000 horsemen. There we go, that's a lot of sacrifices. Now 98%. I think they're already taking this peace deal now. And this is going to be also taking a lot of admin points scoring all of this, admittedly. But my goodness, we are expanding. Also, I just realized that we are way over time for this episode. So, if you enjoyed this, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, hit the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, bye-bye.